closest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights and its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But to most, something about it still feels hopeful. Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. It's the BYU Cougars and the Utah Utes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Utah Utes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The last time these two drew battle lines, it was BYU with the ethereal experience winning a close one.
And BYU took a lot of pride because they wore Utah down in that game, and they know they got to try to do that again in this one.
Yeah, and now Utah's heard about it for a whole year, and all they've thought about is payback and winning the state of Utah.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's got the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Utes decide to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So BYU's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes L.J. Martin. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's Martin. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes. Took it all the way back to the house. This D gave them exactly what they needed. Not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bachmeier. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. Caught, and he's got room. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Release to the back. Another incompletion on third down. A man still down after that last play. There's an injured BYU Cougar. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Simmons. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense lining up for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Again, it's Parker. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Utah! Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Martin. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Safe completion on the screen. He's out of bounds and they'll say he got it to the 45. BYU has this offense clicking. On the move, it's Martin. Thrust that arm out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Maybe a crease. He's up to 49 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Trying to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown Cougars. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Utes! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quickly complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Keeps it on the option. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Get it out on the screen. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Makes the catch, and he's free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but...
It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, ball on top of it, still get the first down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Touchdown, Utah! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bachmeier. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matches.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Utes! He got it back corner of the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bachmeier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Now on the option. He'll toss it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Plucks it out of the air. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Utah!
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick 6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go to the ground. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
The short hands, it's Bachmeier. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He unleashes a long one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Cal Golden Bears.
The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the Holy War between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. BYU lines up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This BYU offense set up with another first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really
snags it inside the 20. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. BYU right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Utah sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Here's the pressure. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Utes!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. BYU lines up quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
BYU with the 1st and 10.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Running inside. It's Martin. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Trying play action. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Goes high to pull it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that touchdown Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell at least...
Picked off to stop the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The run inside. It's Bray. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Finding some room. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Utah! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And Utah is starting to assert itself and seize command of this rivalry by building a big lead.
And the Utes are always ready. This is the team that you can always depend on. Rivalry game, week in, week out. They're built, they know who they are, they're disciplined, they're tough, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And I feel like Utah is also one of those teams that's just ready to pounce, right? They're ready for you to make a mistake, and then they take advantage of it, and that's what they've been able to do in this game. They came in with a good game plan, and they are executing.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Phillips.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down for the tackle. BYU right back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Into the house. Touchdown, Utes. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He gets a block on the move from inside his 5. Pulls and fires complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Throws to the tight end, and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Back open in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Quarterback may change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rush is on him. Finds his back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Being chased. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Down here on the Utah sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout taken by BYU at second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10.
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 13, and that's just what the doctor ordered for this offense.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
BYU lines up quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He runs. Bounds. Football is secured. They were certainly feeling the spirit in this edition of the Holy War, and it is the Utes who take the crown in this one. That's going to do it for us as the season